Coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Dax Bolton, and I'll introduce you to a coach who's known for digging up her new programs.
After 55 years, the Coliseum officially has a new name. I'm Parker Schwebka, and straight ahead on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll show you how they plan to use the new money over the next 10 years. After traveling nearly 3,500 miles in the month of September, the WVU women's soccer team returns home to Dick Gillespie Stadium. I'm Logan Calendar, and I'll recap the Mountaineers' start to Big 12 play. Mountaineer Playbook starts now.
One WVU coach is looking to make a splash his second year poolside with the swimming and diving programs. I'm Jarrett Wilson.
And I'm Parker Schwebka. This popular board game has become one of the most unique intramural sports offered at the Student Rec Center.
These stories and more coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, a sports magazine show produced by sports and adventure media students right here at West Virginia University.
NIL has changed the landscape of modern college sports, forcing many schools to get creative as they try to keep up with the bigger programs.
And WVU is no exception, Parker. In an effort to strengthen its revenue streams, the athletic department has sold the naming rights to the Coliseum.
I took a closer look at this new partnership and what it means for the future of WVU sports.
It is one of the best atmospheres in all of college basketball, the West Virginia Coliseum. This place is alive.
After 55 years of rich history and tradition, the WVU Coliseum has a brand new name, the Hope Coliseum. The athletics department has agreed on a 10-year, $20 million deal with Hope Gas that includes naming rights, sponsorships, facility upgrades, and future donations.
In this new era of college athletics, it is critical that we develop new revenue streams and diversify our revenues, and so that we can remain competitive in the Big 12 Conference and nationally.
This commitment from Hope Gas will, quote, strengthen and stabilize the athletic department's finances for years to come. The new annual revenue stream will also benefit WVU's multimedia rights partner, Mountaineer Sports Properties. In 2024, WVU basketball fans sat on the couch and watched 10 home games on a national television network. Now through this new partnership, anytime an event is broadcasted or streamed, the Hope Gas name will be shown right here on the Coliseum floor.
Today we have the opportunity for the renaming to now the Hope Coliseum.
Along with the new name on the court, updates to the marquee and the Gold Gate paired with colored exterior lighting are set to take place in the near future.
We're going to change the look of this Coliseum to really take something that is iconic, and I'll just say it, and really make it something special.
These calls to action have created excitement for fans like Samuel Mullinax, who watches plenty of home games at the Coliseum as part of the Mountaineer Maniacs.
I think it'll help in a few ways. You know, I know the WVU Coliseum name is a legacy, but you know, it brings a new sense of feel to the basketball program. You know, we have a new coach, we've got a new name for the Coliseum, so it just feels like a whole new era for us. And, you know, it's exciting times to be a Maniac.
While the name is indicative of a new chapter, this partnership is committed to preserving the history and traditions that have made this venue a symbol of Mountaineer excellence. This partnership will be a cornerstone in the future of the athletic department's funding. WVU has opted in to share up to $20.5 million of its revenue with its athletes during the 2025-26 school year.
The WVU volleyball team was the first to play inside the newly named Hope Coliseum, and one Mountaineer has earned league honors for her part in a historic win.
Senior libero London Betts was the anchor in the victory over nationally ranked BYU, earning the title of Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week.
And Parker, it marks the first time since 2023 that a WVU volleyball player has received a conference award.
Dax Bolton joins us live in the studio for his segment of Coach's Corner to tell us how Jen Greeny has her squad etching their names in the record books. Dax?
Thanks, Parker. Jarrett, WVU volleyball has been near the bottom of the Big 12 standings since joining the league in 2012. As just the fifth head coach in program history, Greeny is on a mission to turn the Mountaineers into one of the top threats in a highly competitive conference. After over a decade of coaching her alma mater to 8 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances, Jen Greeny is in her second year of rebuilding the WVU volleyball program. With 1 year of Big 12 play already under her belt, she knows what needs to be done to get the Mountaineers back to their winning ways.
Every point really matters. We talked about that a lot in practice, that, it's going to come down to 2 points here or there, just like it did in many of these sets. So every little thing matters that we're doing, and we can continue to kind of harp on that.
Before arriving in Morgantown, Greeny spent 13 seasons at Washington State. She started with a team that was 0-18 in conference play, and 3 years later, they were playing in the national tournament. Entering the 2024 season, Greeny inherited a WVU team that was fresh off a 9-22 season. Now in her second year at the program, her Mountaineers have already surpassed that total in the first month of competition. Their 12-0 start is now the best in program history, further proving that Coach Greeny can turn programs around and make them into perennial powerhouses. Greeny is already on track to do the same thing at West Virginia. ESPN Plus play-by-play announcer Eric Little believes that Greeny has everything she needs to have her Mountaineers be a competitive program within the Big 12.
And so in the short term, I think you'll see a team that competes a lot better than what maybe people expected them to compete in the preseason. I don't know how they would fare as far as the tournament goes. There's a lot of time between now and NCAA tournaments. A lot of things could happen. But I think you're going to see a team that's going to be a tough out in the Big 12 for this year.
From taking over a struggling volleyball program to going 8-21 last season, Greeny has her team on the right track to be a competitive program this season and for years to come. Coach Greeny's Mountaineers went winless in Big 12 play last season. It took just 3 conference opponents in 2025 to change that. On October 3rd, Mountaineers upset number 19 BYU, sealing her first league victory as the WVU head coach. It also marked the program's first ever home win against a nationally ranked opponent.
Thanks, Dax. On the other side of the river, another WVU head coach has his sights set on improvement going into his second year.
While Brett McDonald hasn't seen the results he had hoped for yet, Jarrett, he has helped the program see success in other ways. Our swimming and diving reporter Anthony DeModna has the story.
Take your marks.
When Brett McDonald took over the WVU men's and women's swim teams last year, he had his sights set on the program earning their first ever Big 12 championship. While results didn't necessarily go in McDonald's favor, he did take a big step towards achieving that goal, creating a culture.
Again, that's what we're looking for is to get this group to think together, and bring their individuality and all the things that are wonderful about each and every athlete that we bring on this roster.
While McDonald is only in his second year with the program, he is no stranger to developing teams into national contenders. In 16 years at Xavier, McDonald earned 6 Big East titles.
The last time the WVU men's swim team won a conference championship was back in 2007, when they were a part of the Big East. Now, nearly 20 years later, Coach McDonald is looking to add more achievements to the record books.
A total of 17 transfers joined McDonald's squad ahead of the 2025 season, emphasizing the importance of building a roster mixed with experienced talent and young swimmers eager to learn.
So we were able to add several transfers, which is awesome. You have people who are already ingrained in what college swimming is all about, what it's like to be a student athlete, and so you're bringing new people on your roster, but they're experienced, and so I think that goes a long way in we're always going to have to teach the freshmen some things.
Whether they are veterans or newcomers, team chemistry is important for success. Sophomore Nick Lugo says these relationships are the foundation of McDonald's program.
We are accountable for how we swim. We keep each other accountable, and we take care of the place. And, we're a good team in and out of the water.
McDonald says he came to West Virginia because it was an athletic department that invested in people, not just winning results. Now, with a world-class facility featuring newly upgraded technology, He hopes his program will continue to attract talent from all across the country to be part of what he calls an elite student-athlete experience at WVU. From Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Anthony DeModna.
The WVU women's soccer team spent nearly a month away from home to open Big 12 conference play, the longest away stretch in program history. Our soccer reporter Logan Callender tells us how the Mountaineers handled the extended road trip.
Chase, drop, JC!
The Mountaineers opened Big 12 play away from Morgantown, traveling south to Orlando to visit UCF before heading west to face conference opponents Utah and BYU.
Making that Utah trip for the first time was what a excellent and exciting trip that was. Being able to finally play at BYU and Utah, two great programs. So we were pleased that we could walk away from the weekend with 4 points.
The Mountaineers' journey out west featured their first ranked road win in nearly 6 seasons, a feat accomplished while handing BYU their first Big 12 loss at home.
That's a signature win when the committee looks to do bids. So I was really proud of the way the team performed and my staff got them ready for that game.
With 31 years of head coaching experience and 23 NCAA tournament appearances under Izzo Brown's belt, her staff knows how to come away with a big result.
Following an unbeaten road trip that lasted 25 days and featured the school's first ever trip to the state of Utah, the Mountaineers are finally back home and ready to defend their brand new pitch.
Home renovations forced the Mountaineers to hit the road for the month of September. While they were away, crews were back in Morgantown laying down a brand new natural grass surface at Dick Gillespie Stadium.
The playing surface is super nice now. I'd say that we're back to like that best pitch in college soccer where we were a few years ago. I'd say this is probably the best we've had for a while. So yeah, it's a great playing surface.
While the players are hard at work on the pitch, the fans are just as glad to be back working in the stands.
The home fans are great. Obviously, when they show up, they show out. So it's nice to have them around and keeping us playing at our top level.
Anna Howard.
West Virginia continued its Big 12 success with wins over Arizona and Arizona State in their first 2 games back at Dick Gillespie Stadium. Starting October 16th, the Mountaineers hit the road again, this time to Kansas, where they will face the Jayhawks and the Wildcats. For Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Logan Callender.
Coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, we'll take a look at a local event that's trying to get kids on their feet and breaking a sweat.
That story and more after the break.
The relationship between WVU football and WVU Medicine Children goes back decades. I'm Jarrett Wilson, and coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll tell you how one Mountaineer legend is continuing to grow that relationship.
The 2025 WVU Hall of Fame class is here. I'm Vincent Stoll, and straight ahead on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll tell you about the 4 new WVU football names that'll be immortalized forever.
Mountaineer Playbook brings you the action and adventure of West Virginia sports like no one else. From epic climbs to thrilling touchdowns, we capture it all, right from the heart of West Virginia University.
Yeah, this is tight. You, Rachel.
An Emmy-nominated show produced by students in the Reed School of Journalism and Communications, covering what moves you. Catch us on YouTube, on the web, and on the Reed School of Media's website.
6. Jonathan, Rachel, back to you.
Stay inspired. Stay adventurous. Watch Mountaineer Playbook.
Ready, camera 2, 10 seconds.
Welcome back to Mountaineer Playbook. This year's WVU Sports Hall of Fame class saw the return of many legends who left their mark on both Mountaineer athletics and the community.
This group includes some of the biggest names in West Virginia history. Our football reporter, Vincent Stoll, joins us live in the studio to tell us more. Vincent?
Thanks, Jarrett. Parker, the 2025 Hall of Fame class was dominated by WVU football. This year's inductees are responsible for some of the most memorable moments in the history of the program, and they got the recognition they deserved during the Utah game. WVU football was well represented in the 2025 WVU Sports Hall of Fame class. 6 new inductees officially earned their spot in history on September 27th inside the Caperton Indoor Practice Facility. 4 of them represent the football program: Bill Stewart, Pat McAfee, Bill Kurlavich, and Daryl Whitmore.
It means a lot to me. I didn't expect it to come, but when Mr. Wren called me, I was overwhelmed with joy. A lot of people say it's been a long time coming, so I'm very proud.
Whitmore goes into the Hall of Fame as a multi-sport athlete, excelling in both baseball and football. Coach Stewart enters the Hall of Fame with a 70% win percentage as head coach and gave Mountaineers an iconic moment, delivering the Leave No Doubt speech. During McAfee's time with WVU, he was one of the best kickers and punters in the nation and set multiple WVU career records. Coach Kurlavich spent 32 years as an assistant football coach, a record that still stands today. This year's 4 football inductees have a combined 400 games between them, and 3 of them had the opportunity to share the 2008 Fiesta Bowl win together. Now, their names will forever live on in the Hall of Fame. In addition to a warm welcome during the game, the inductees and their families felt the support from members of Mountaineer Nation, who arrived hours before kickoff to be a part of history.
Coach Kurlavich, 32 years as a assistant coach, the defensive line coach, that is something he loved, and he must have loved West Virginia to stay here. Same as Bill Stewart. That was his dream. He came here. He loved WVU, and this is what they wanted.
Of the 243 total inductees, 102 hail from the WVU football program. The WVU Sports Hall of Fame was created in 1991. The 2025 class also included Chelsea Carrier-Eads and Petra Zublazing. Carrier-Eads is one of the most decorated athletes in WVU track and field history, while Zublazing is the only Mountaineer to win 3 individual NCAA rifle championships.
Thanks, Vincent. The impact of West Virginia football goes far beyond the gridiron, Parker.
Jarrett, even when it isn't game day, it can be felt across the parking lot at the WVU Medicine Children's Hospital.
The newly upgraded hospital just celebrated its 3rd birthday, Parker, but it's the Mountaineer memories made inside that are truly remarkable. Laughter rushes through the halls inside the WVU Medicine Children's Hospital as the WVU football team makes their promised Thursday visit before every Mountaineer home game. The relationship has served as inspiration for decades and has grown thanks to legends from past generations.
Good job, guys. And we look in the eyes of those kids and we see them light up because we've come to visit them, but they really don't know fully the impact that they've had on us, which once you go, you're changed.
Hostetler played a key role in fundraising and development for the new hospital, which features the Hostetler Family Resource Center on the I Am a Mountaineer floor. The layout mimics a football locker room and showcases the many Mountaineer athletic figures that help make this dream a reality. It's here on the I Am a Mountaineer floor where the kids and their families get to participate in one of WVU football's game day traditions, giving their best smile and wave to the team and fans. Down here at the Cole, outside of Milan Pushkar Stadium at the end of every Mountaineer man trip. The wave not only highlights the patients on the 10th floor, it also allows the Mountaineer faithful to be a part of the action.
My son was very ill at one time and was in the hospital during one of the game days, and I had to work. So it was great to see that they are acknowledging those youngsters that are in the hospital and those families to let them know that, hey, they're part of this team too. And I think it's just something special.
The growth of this relationship has also opened the door for other WVU athletic teams to have a long future with the hospital.
Having the different teams from across the university here is very important. We have patients from all different types of backgrounds, different types of interests, and so seeing the rowing team, the women's basketball team, the baseball team, it really connects with all kinds of different patients and lets them kind of meet their heroes, here inside the hospital.
What started as simple visits has grown into a relationship that embodies what it means to be a Mountaineer. Whether it's a gift, a smile, or a wave from the 10th floor, these moments of connection continue to inspire hope on and off the field.
Since 2014, Get Moving Inc. has hosted Day of Play events in Morgantown with the goal of keeping kids active. This year's mini event was hosted at Milan Park Elementary. It saw nearly 50 local kids get a free afternoon of games, laughter, and physical activity. Get Moving teams up with athletes from various WVU clubs and varsity programs to teach kids about sports and encourage exercise. This event was one of many created to fight rising childhood obesity rates here in West Virginia. Dr. Elizabeth Opp says she founded this organization to provide more opportunities for kids to be healthy and active.
It's all about the kids. If the kids, if I think something's going wrong, it doesn't matter, because if the kids are smiling and having a good time, and then I see the athletes are smiling and having a good time, it doesn't get any better than that.
Get Moving hosts these free activity day-filled days across the state, bringing athletes and children together to build confidence, community, and lifelong healthy habits.
Coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, we'll take a trip to the WVU Rec Center to learn about a unique intramural sport based on a board game.
This story and more after the break.
Stargazing cabins debut at Cooper's Rock State Forest, offering a whole new way to experience the outdoors. I'm Riley Drum, and coming up on Mountaineer Playbook, I'll take you off the beaten path to show how these cabins are adventure under the stars.
Hi, we're WVU. You probably know us for screaming. And yeah, we're pretty good at it. But here, it's more than a chant. It's our celebration of innovation.
Let's go.
Our rallying cry for community.
Let's go!
And honestly, it's just our way of life. So whether you're chasing big dreams or just chasing sunsets,
let's go!
Welcome back to Mountaineer Playbook. From canoe battleship to new cabins at Cooper's Rock, our adventure reporters were all over the region this week.
Our Brandon Kubiak joins us from Studio B at the Media Innovation Center for his segment Finding Adventure to tell us about all these exciting opportunities in Morgantown. Brandon?
Thanks, Jarrett. Parker. Intramural sports provide West Virginia University students a way to stay active while having some fun. And one of the most unique events they can participate in just wrapped up its annual competition, Canoe Battleship. It's a twist on the well-known board game where teams of 3 board canoes in the rec center pool with one goal, be the last one left above the water. Participants are given buckets and shields to try to sink others' boats while also protecting their own. Teams even receive points for their sportsmanship.
The fact that normally in the pool you don't get to be in a canoe. I mean, I know they have the different canoe twisting thing or kayak thing. But the fact that I can just get in a pool, get with 2 of my friends, and just start trucking water. It's a good stress reliever. It's a good fun day at the end of the week because it's normally on a weekend or a Friday. So I always have a good time when I come here.
Exercise is crucial for your health, and distinctive events like this are just one way to keep physical activity fun and engaging. State parks and forests in West Virginia bring in more than 7 million visitors every year. Cooper's Rock State Forest has opened a new attraction that will bring in star seekers and outdoor lovers alike. My fellow adventure reporter, Riley Drum, gives us a closer look at this unique chance at adventure.
Cooper's Rock, just 14 miles east of Morgantown, West Virginia, is home to scenic views, 21 hiking trails, and now 5 new stargazing cabins that just opened in mid-August. They face south along the ridge and are right next to the popular hiking trail Raven Rock.
The moon is up right now, so there's that's a waxing moon, so it's kind of hard to see the star. It's beautiful at night because the moon is illuminating everything, but you got to wait until the moon goes down. So actually, I was out here at 4 in the morning last night after the moon had set, looking at the stars.
By 2026, there will be 12 A-frame style cabins, and the rear side of each unit has extensive glass, also known as glazing, to give expansive views of the scenery and night sky. The design and construction earned a 2025 AIA Honor Award for excellence in architecture and craftsmanship. The first 5 stargazing cabins at Cooper's Rock just opened up in mid-August, offering visitors a new way to experience the park after dark. As West Virginia aims to expand its 3 international dark sky parks, Cooper's Rock will give visitors a chance to fully experience the stars. The international dark sky parks in West Virginia include Watauga State Park, Droop Mountain Battlefield State Park, and Calvin Price State Forest, which are known for their dark skies. That means minimal light pollution and commitment to night sky preservation.
Well, I know that the cabins have been billed as stargazing cabins. Some of the amenities included are things that encourage people to spend time outside. You have fire rings, you have picnic tables, nice seating outdoors, but then also the telescope for taking in the stargazing.
These cabins have helped expand overnight options at Cooper's Rock State Forest, but also reflect the growth of dark sky parks and stargazing opportunities and a unique adventure in West Virginia. For Mountaineer Playbook, I'm Riley Drum.
The stargazing cabins opened up at Cooper's Rock this August and are available for booking for anyone wishing to spend a night under the stars. Jarrett, Parker, back to you at the Waterfront Studio.
Thanks, Brandon. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Mountaineer Playbook, an Emmy Award-winning sports magazine show where we dive into inspiring stories of coaches, players, and passionate fans who make the sports world truly remarkable. I'm Parker Schwebka.
And I'm Jarrett Wilson. Be sure to like and follow us on Facebook at Mountaineer Playbook. You can also stream our shows on HD Media's websites and watch our broadcasts on Sunday evenings at 6:30 on West Virginia Public Broadcasting.
Thank you for joining us here on Mountaineer Playbook.